Are you overwhelmed by having to decide what to do with your entire life by the end of college? Do you want to have more influence and become an influencer on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat? Do you know what your strengths are? Or maybe you do know what your strengths are, but you don't know exactly how to leverage them. Is it all just really overwhelming? You're not alone. I was you in college. I now own 2 companies. I work with top celebrities and I live in New York City. But I started out, oldest of 7 kids, from Wisconsin, and I bootstrapped it. And I hustled harder, and I hustled harder. And it was a lot of work. But college doesn't actually teach you anything anymore. That's not true. College teaches you a lot. But when it comes to surviving in the real world, there's a lot of things that college doesn't teach you that I learned from the real world just by being in it. Tips, techniques, strategies, networking. All of this helped me get to where I am today. And the reality is, I went to an amazing college. I got a degree in journalism. I love my college. I think it's fantastic. But I only used probably 10% in the past 15 years of what I learned in college. The rest I learned from people. And I'm now teaching a Facebook Live class, a 2-hour class, specifically for women in college and recent graduates to share everything that I've learned. Because the reality is, in today's world, whether you're trying to get that internship, that job, whatever your goals are for the future, whatever life you want in the future, you have to start thinking about how are you different than everyone else. Because when you're applying for a job or an internship, you're being compared to so many other people. How are you going to stand out? Well, you're going to stand out by your strengths. And so in this class, I'm going to help you figure out what your strengths are, how to lean into them, and how to use them to get what you want in your life. I'm going to help you figure out how to create content for your social and digital channels that communicate what those strengths are, and take away some of that fear of failure. Take away some of that feeling overwhelmed. You deserve to get that job and that internship, but you have to stand out and you have to do things differently. And college isn't going to teach you that. So join my Facebook Live class. I promise it won't be like going to school. You can ask me all your questions. I'll share my background with you and lots of insider tips and techniques. It'll be really fun. So I hope to meet you on June 30th. Sign up below and let's get going.